Good evening and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E235. A 2009 PLP2 original wrapped roll. How's everybody doing today? Getting our chip out. And it's number 18. We will wait for a couple of people to stroll in. This was kind of a impromptu start. Mickey, welcome. How are you today? We're going to have a coin sale tomorrow night, so I had to move some stuff up. Rockzilla, welcome. Otis, well, that's pretty fast. I'm doing well. I heard your grandson's getting out of the hospital. That's great to hear. We will go ahead and open this up. Hey Vincent, how are you? And we will get this show rolling. First coin is for Mark Thomas. You're looking at the obverse and reverse of these coins. Gonna darken this just a little bit. Most of the doubling on these is on the fingers. And literally hundreds of doubled dice for the date. The other roll of LP2 I'll be doing Monday. It will be a different roll. I gotta pull it out of a box. This was the only rolls that were in the new box of stuff that I got that were not demint. Hey Dan, how are you? All right, that looks more like a gas bubble. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Congratulations to Ida. She had a great auction for St. Jude's. It looked like it did very well. There was lots of neat stuff, especially if you were a silver stacker. Coin number 3 goes to Coins and Ghouls. Coin Junkie, welcome. Nice die gouge right in the finger. Looks like he lost his index finger. I don't get to search enough of these. I've got tons of these and I never quite get to search any of them. So this is kind of neat for me. Next coin is for Tyler. Taco John, welcome to the show. So far, nada. Back that out just a little bit. Much better. I am scanning certain areas. There's, I think, a double die on the bottom of a couple of the boots. And there's a double die on the bottom of the hand. And then there's lots of double thumbs. Ah, all right. Well, hopefully we'll get that one done Monday. So far we have nothing in this, but we're only 5 coins in. Like I was telling everybody, there are literally hundreds of double dies for this issue. And welcome to the show, Jackalope. The rolls I got for next week so far are a 40p Batdorf roll, which will be really nice. The end coins look really nice. The only down part about it is the roll kind of got damaged in shipping. I'll show it to you. It's got a little rip right there. When I bought those were in the middle of 300 other rolls in a box, just floating around. And fortunately, they didn't break open. I only had about 5 rolls break open. But they're still super tight and intact for the rest of the roll. Yeah, they're pretty nice coins. Just judge them by the outside and the reverse that you can see the coins. They're pretty nice. I kind of paid up for them, but the chance of opening Batdorf rolls of coins is declining as days go by. And then I'll either have a 60D large date or small date roll. The other 2 rolls I'll do will haven't picked out yet. Next coin is for Sireg. The other 09p roll, it might end up, we've seen this die before. We don't even have to look to know that it is a normal coin. But we're going to anyways, at least within the first 10 coins. Catfish die clash. I have not. I know Chuck has, and I know that Jessica, when Jessica was working with Chuck, she had found some, and I've seen them, but I personally have not. I've literally probably only searched 10 rolls of these in my life. they kind of are like searching a 60D. You usually do find stuff. I'm just going to do one roll. I want to keep one roll for myself. But we'll see. But we'll probably only do one roll of that. They're going to be, I think, $7. Hopefully there's a lot of double dice, class 6 double dice to be found in 40p. So hopefully we'll score. You know, Jackalope, I am going to be starting to do something that I had planned to do a long time ago. To do some of the other rolls, like in the 2000s, some of the 90s, stuff like that, where I like sell 10 spots and you get 5 coins. A little bit kind of like a reveal light, we'll say. But I haven't exactly figured out how to do that yet. But 70s, I will be doing, I usually do like 70D, 70P, 70, the early 70s stuff. The mid 70s, I don't usually do. It would have to be a deal like where I sold 5 coins for $4 or something like that, and you got a spot, and then I did your 5 coins, the next person's 5 coins, so I could do the reveal in a few minutes, like 20 minutes or so. But I do have ideas to do stuff like that, Jackalope. Almost missed the best part of the coin. I keep seeing a little reflection right under the little pinky. And there actually is a double die reverse that has doubling on the bottom of the pinky there. That's why. Now this one, I'm not going to look at the reverse because those die scratches by the 2, I know that this is a normal die pair. Yeah, these aren't bad. They're pretty nice. They've got the milk spots that all Zinkins have, but they're not too bad. The next 2009, maybe I'll do a mint wrapped roll. I do have a few of those. I'll have to see what's in the box after I dig it out. I do have a lot of 2009 D rolls of all the issues. I might search a couple and see if I find anything before I actually schedule a reveal on it, because the Denver Mint did not produce a whole lot of variety coins in this time period. Next coin is for Frostbite. Yeah, it was nice searching that 62p roll with Frostbite this morning. I keep seeing a shadow under the thumb. Let me look at this. And it is just a well-placed part of a black spot or a water spot. It's just like an outline of a water spot. Catfish Die Clash. Boy, I haven't seen that in a little while. Have you found any Coin Junkie? I know you've searched a plethora of 2009 rolls. All right. You got to do the honeydew list first. I know all about that. Oh. Congratulations, Farm Dog. Did he just win? Nope, it was Paul. Oh, Tyler won the last one. All right. Congratulations, Farm Dog. He gets the $5 giveaway. We've seen this die a lot. With the die crack in the back of the hair there. Let me write a note so I know. And thank you, Otis, for the reminder, because I would have blown right by that this time. All right. Some of you may have got email notification that your package is going out Monday. Hopefully by Monday, pretty much everybody's, except for there's 7 coins waiting on labels, and hopefully we find a bunch of varieties in these coins so I can fill the pages up in the insert pages. And I think I've mailed or I've got 6 or 7 of them ready to go. Paul Hampton, Taco John. Sometimes I do. You know, I almost need like an alarm or a little buzzer or something. Coin number 20 goes to Coins and Ghouls. We don't even, like I say, we can go quick on this coin because those die scratches tell me that this is just another coin. Starting to become to the point where it's getting frustrating not finding nothing because these are full usually. Hopefully the next roll does better than this. Hopefully we get something in this roll. I don't give up until about 45. All right, Jackalope, we can work something out with that. This is what I was talking about earlier. Some of these coins are playing with the camera. The plating is just so shiny on some of them. It's hard to see the detail that I'm looking for. And also, Jackalope, I might be able to. I think I still have a few sets made up. Hey, Sissy, that would have everything from 59 to like 2021 or 2022 in it. It wouldn't have the 70S small date, but it would have all the other coins. If you would be interested. Chuck should be having an auction tomorrow for those that didn't hear me say that earlier. I think it's going to be kind of a different format type auction. A lot of stuff where he just kind of gives a price and see if you want it. All right, I'll send you an email. How does that sound, Jackalope? But it looks like he's got like some foreign silver coins and certain older wheat cents. Just random stuff that is in like containers and bags and stuff around his office that he's trying to get rid of instead of just throwing it in the other corners as he cleans the office. Coin 25 goes to Mark Thomas. You find anything good on your ride, Sissy? I'm sorry to hear that, Sissy, and I don't mean to laugh, but my wife, it happens to her. And I know it's not funny, but just the way you said it. Ooh, that's cool. Now that's something you don't find every day too. And you're on a roll. I can't wait to see some of that stuff. Yeah, I try not to laugh, but sometimes the reaction makes it just plain funny. When you wake up like with somebody flailing looking for the remote for the fan across the room, it can be funny sometimes. She's not finding it funny. I'm hearing comments that she knows that I'm talking about it right now. So I'm going to stop before I wind up with a headache or something. Next coin for Dave. Tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock, I will do that 53D bank wrap roll. I'm excited about that. Ooh, nice. Very cool. I haven't searched a lot for the stuff that I have searched for myself has been stuff that's been on my desk. And it's just been weird stuff. 82D. Stuff you don't find a whole lot of stuff in. But I needed to do it to get it off my desk. That's right, Jackalope. That's right. I do my best at doing that, though. I gotta say, I couldn't ask for a better wife. We get along real good. Next coin is for Roger. Yeah, the auction coming up tomorrow, or flash sale, I don't know what the best term is for it. Well, there you go. That's neat. I won't have any rolls, I don't think. I think that's plating, though. That's like a feeder finger scratch. I didn't think feeder fingers were at that part of the design. That is something that I'm totally unsure of, though. It's actually a scrape or an abrasion on the die. This coin is super shiny. It's really playing with the camera. Yeah, it looked like feeder fingers. Yeah, I think they do. I think my wife's have too. When she was like in her early 50s, they used to really come frequently. Where's their coin? That's perfect on there for reflection. Coin 33 for frostbite. Me too, Jackalope. I'm actually kind of disappointed that we found nothing so far. And at coin 34, every coin is one coin closer to not getting another, getting anything. The odds are becoming higher every coin. The one thing is I'm seeing repeats in die pairs through like the forehead cracks, scratches over here, die cracks in the back of the hair. I'm seeing the same die pairs over and over again, so it is a very original roll. That's true, but I don't actually have the experience with them to actually know. I've searched literally 10 rolls, and I think that 8 or 9 of them had, I do think I had a roll that had nothing in it. But most of the rolls have had something in it. Coin Junkie would be a good one to ask about that, because I think he's searched a few hundred of these. Now, like certain dates, 83p, 84p, 97p. I searched a lot of those rolls. Of course, 59, 60, 61D. I've searched tons of those. 58Ds. 7 in the 70s. I've searched the early 70s a lot. 83 and 84. Probably thousands of rolls. 95p also. And I never found any of those. I did finally get a 97p DDR or DDO number 1 in pocket change. And that was literally maybe 5 years ago. And welcome to the show, Mark. I really do need to search more of these. Like I was telling Jackalope earlier. No, let's see, what is that? Let me look at that with the loop. And that's nothing. Plating blisters. I would like to get like in the 90s, 2000p, the Class 9 double die reverses in the early 2000s. Do rolls of that. But figure a less labor-intensive way to do it, so it's not more than it's worth. The problem with doing like a 2007p roll is the amount of labor that goes into these, and I don't know if you guys realize it or not. I put probably over, if we find varieties, I put over 8 hours into a roll. You know, I think that's because you know that the chances of actually finding stuff, Sissy, is low. Um, and it really starts in like from 61. When you go to 62 through 64, your odds of finding stuff decreased from the years before. Then when you get into 65 through, let's say, 69, it's yet again uh, rarer to find something. Then you get in the 70s and it kind of opens up a little bit. 70 was actually a pretty good year. 71 was a pretty good year. Of course, 72 was a good year for searching coins. But then you start getting into 74, 75, 76. Not a lot there. I would say there's probably more there than we know, just because people don't look at it. Because, like, I know that there have been double dies in 79 found. RPMs in 79 have been found. 80, 81, 82. But they really become painful to search because your chances are low of finding anything. Tyler, he just found some 67 DDRs in I was like, how could he find these all of a sudden? And then I thought to myself, well, I've collectively searched probably maybe 10 rolls of 67s in my life. And a lot of them I searched when I actually didn't really know how to search really well. That's like the basically 2009 up. You start getting into 2010, 2011, I don't even like holding on. They don't even feel right in my hands. Mushy, harder to see. Yeah, the plated coins, definitely. Like I said, they don't even fit my hands right. And they say they're the same size, but they just don't seem the same size. $42 for Sireg. But I have vowed to search more of the obscure rolls that I own. And I do. I just don't get a lot of time to search rolls for myself. I am going to be taking a week off coming up sometime soon. And when that happens, I do plan on searching a bunch of rolls. Richard Sappington, how are you? Yeah, I didn't give anybody a warning for this one, Richard. It just was like me and Chuck were talking, and he's like, I want you to reschedule the reveals because I'm going to do a flash sale tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know what? I should just do this one now. Ida was done with her stream. There was nothing going on around here. So it was like, I will go ahead and get this one done, and then I only have one to do tomorrow, and then we can do the flash sale. But after this, I will see if he's got a list up, and I will tell everybody a couple of things that are on the list that there's a date, 89p. If you got 89p rolls, that's a good date to check. 88p is not as good, but it's still not bad. The 88D rolls that Chuck had, I think there was an RPM in them, if I'm not mistaken. The 89 RPM is an RPM and it's listed, but it's questionable. There is some thought that that could be a broken punch, which would like make 5 or 6 of the RPMs that are listed will become unlisted if we ever decide that. Right now we're hanging on that it is an RPM. No list is up yet. That's the last I had talked to him. He was making the list, but I can get into the list if he's started it. That means it's not complete. And at least give you what I see. I think I saw a Gem 1909 VDB on there. When I looked earlier. But I will get it up and see if I can't give you guys a little heads up. Kind of cheat the system a little bit. I think you sent me a picture of that, didn't you? One day when you send a package, just send it to me. I got Tyler sending a package right now, so I'll have to finish with his before I can take another one. I'm trying not to get a bunch of packages laying around the house because I tend to forget about them. One of these days we'll probably open attribution services up again. But right now, we just got so much. Me and Chuck were kind of talking today. He's got hundreds of tubes of stuff that's not listed. And so do I. Well, some of it could be listed by now. I'm sure some of it is because we list new stuff every week. Just from the reveals. And that was kind of one of the points for these reveals, was to boost the listings. And it's worked. We add about 10 listings a week through roll reveals. Coin 49 goes to Frostbite. This, I think, was the original end coin. When I opened the roll, it must have moved over a spot somehow. And the final coin of the roll is for Ant. Oh, and I was wrong. This was definitely the ender. All right, so nothing. That stinks. Let me get the list up and see what he's going to have coming up. See any good stuff that I can see. All right, looks like he's got a few items. There are some AU to MS early Lincolns from the teens and 20s. We got a few minor errors, BIEs, laminations, stuff like that. Mexican silver pesos, Swedish silver, couple 50D Jefferson nickels, some Indian head cents, 2-cent coins, 3-cent silver coins. Just a lot of different stuff. The 1876 seeded dime DDO. That sounds interesting. So all sorts of stuff to look at, and I'm sure the list will grow, and I'm sure he'll have it up. But yeah, like I said, it's not necessarily all pennies, because it's stuff that he has in like bags and tubs and rolls that are just sitting on his desk, that when he buys a bunch of cents, this stuff is included with it, and then he doesn't usually sell that stuff. He keeps it, or puts it aside. So he's going to try and get rid of a lot of that stuff over the next few weeks. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me. Hit that like button on the way out if you would. And I will see everybody tomorrow at 1 for 53D. It is that roll right there. So we will see you all then. Thanks for joining. We'll talk to you later. Bye.